Have you ever wondered why some foods make you feel full, energized, and satisfied, while others leave you tired, bloated, or craving more just an hour later? The truth is, not all foods are created equal. Some are natural, fresh, and packed with nutrients. Others are highly processed, loaded with hidden sugars, chemicals, and empty calories that can throw your blood sugar out of balance. For people dealing with type 2 diabetes or prediabetes, this difference matters more than ever. The food you eat plays a big role in how your body handles insulin, energy, and long-term health. In this video, we'll break down the real difference between living foods and processed foods, and why choosing more whole, natural foods can help you feel better, stabilize your blood sugar, and even reduce the risk of complications. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from, and have you already started cutting back on processed foods? We'd love to hear your story. Number 1. What are living foods? Living foods are foods in their natural, whole state. Raw fruits and vegetables, sprouted grains, fermented foods, nuts, seeds, and unprocessed legumes. They're rich in enzymes, water content, and fiber, everything your body needs to digest, detox, and heal. What makes them living isn't just that they come from the earth, it's that they haven't been stripped of their natural nutrients. They're still active, biochemically speaking. These foods support gut bacteria, stabilize blood sugar, and reduce inflammation at the root of insulin resistance. Living foods are also alkaline forming, meaning they help reduce the acidic environment that processed foods often create. And when your inner environment is balanced, your insulin works more efficiently. Do you already include living foods in your diet? Tell us your favorite go-to option in the comments: salads, sprouts, or something else. The information provided in this video is for educational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional for any medical concerns or conditions. Let's move towards video. Number 2. What are processed foods? Processed foods aren't just chips and cookies. They include anything that's been altered from its original state through chemical additives, preservatives, bleaching, canning, or refining. Think white bread, sugary cereals, deli meats, frozen dinners, and even health bars filled with artificial ingredients. The biggest concern? These foods are often high in added sugars, refined carbs, hydrogenated oils, and sodium, all of which spike blood sugar levels, increase inflammation, and make insulin resistance worse. Even worse, many processed foods are engineered to override your natural satiety signals, making you crave more, even when you're full. This puts constant pressure on your pancreas and keeps blood glucose levels elevated. Have you ever checked how many ingredients are in your favorite packaged snack? Share the most surprising one you've seen. It might shock someone else too. Number 3. Nutrient density versus empty calories. Living foods give you maximum nutrients for every calorie. They're full of vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants, and phytochemicals. Everything your cells need to function. Think of them as information-rich. They tell your body what to do, when to repair, and how to heal. Processed foods, however, often deliver calories with little to no beneficial nutrition. They might be high in sugar and fat, but offer nothing in terms of vitamins or fiber. That's why you can overeat processed snacks and still feel tired and malnourished. This gap in nutrient density is a major issue for people with diabetes, who need optimal nutrients to manage inflammation, blood sugar regulation, and insulin efficiency. When was the last time you felt truly energized after a processed meal? Probably never. Share your favorite nutrient-dense meal with us. We're always looking for healthy ideas. Number 4. Fiber, the hidden hero. One of the biggest differences between living and processed foods is fiber. Living foods are naturally high in both soluble and insoluble fiber, which slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps your gut microbiome thriving. Fiber acts like a sponge, absorbing excess sugar and cholesterol, helping flush toxins, and feeding beneficial gut bacteria. This directly impacts your insulin response, inflammation levels, and even mood. Processed foods, by contrast, are often stripped of fiber during refinement. That's why white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks cause sugar to hit your bloodstream like a tidal wave, fast, intense, and harmful. Have you noticed how much fuller you feel after a high-fiber meal? Let us know your favorite high-fiber food in the comments below. Number 5. Enzymes and digestion. Raw, living foods come packed with natural enzymes, biological catalysts that help break down food and absorb nutrients efficiently. Enzymes like amylase, protease, and lipase are abundant in fruits, vegetables, and fermented foods. Processed foods, however, are typically heat-treated or chemically altered, which destroys these enzymes. That forces your pancreas to work harder and your digestive system to compensate. Over time, this can lead to digestive distress and metabolic fatigue. If you're struggling with bloating, fatigue after meals, or slow digestion, take a look at the enzyme load, or lack thereof, in your diet. Have you ever tried raw food or fermented dishes like sauerkraut or kimchi? Drop a comment and let us know what your gut thinks of them. Number 6. Blood sugar impact. Here's where things get personal. Living foods release glucose into the bloodstream slowly and steadily, thanks to their fiber and complex carbohydrate content. They don't flood your system, they fuel it. Processed foods do the opposite. The refined sugar and lack of fiber cause rapid blood sugar spikes, followed by crashes that lead to cravings, mood swings, and even hypoglycemia. For someone with diabetes, these spikes are not just uncomfortable, they're dangerous. Regularly eating processed foods creates a vicious cycle. Higher insulin production, greater insulin resistance, and eventually worsening blood sugar control. If you've ever experienced a post-meal energy crash, you've likely felt the impact of processed food. Share your experience, someone else might relate. Number 7. Gut health connection. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, many of which directly influence your metabolism, immune system, and even your blood sugar. Living foods like leafy greens, legumes, garlic, onions, and fermented vegetables act as prebiotics and probiotics that feed your good gut bacteria. Processed foods, especially those high in sugar, artificial sweeteners, and emulsifiers, do the opposite. They feed harmful bacteria, cause gut inflammation, and weaken the intestinal barrier, leading to something called leaky gut, which has been linked to insulin resistance. A thriving gut ecosystem helps regulate blood sugar and supports mental clarity, hormone balance, and immune strength. Have you started adding more gut-friendly foods into your routine? Comment with your favorite probiotic or prebiotic pick. Number 8. Long-term health outcomes. A diet rich in living foods has been linked to lower risks of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, obesity, and even certain cancers. It supports longevity, clear skin, better sleep, and more stable energy levels throughout the day. On the flip side, a diet heavy in processed foods is linked to chronic inflammation, weight gain, insulin resistance, and oxidative stress. Over time, this increases your risk for diabetic complications like neuropathy, kidney disease, and vision loss. The good news? The body is incredibly resilient. Even small, consistent changes toward whole, living foods can begin to reverse damage and restore balance. Have you noticed long-term changes from eating cleaner? Your story could inspire someone else. Share it in the comments. In the battle of living versus processed foods, the choice is more than just taste. It's a decision about your future health. Living foods nourish, they heal, they empower your body to do what it was designed to do, thrive. This isn't about perfection, it's about awareness. One food swap at a time, one better choice at every meal. The transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it starts the moment you decide to honor your body with real, living nourishment. Processed foods might offer convenience, but the cost is often hidden, until it shows up as fatigue, cravings, or chronic illness. Start small. Swap one processed snack for a whole food. Add one new vegetable to your plate each week. Your body will notice, and thank you. What's the first swap you're going to make? Comment below and share this video with someone who's working on their health too. And don't forget to subscribe for more practical, science-based content to support your journey. Stay active, stay healthy, and stay happy.